I've owned a guitar for probably 25 years, but I've not really. I learned songs like most people do. You get your tab books, you learn the songs, but then you don't really understand any of the reason why you're playing those songs in the way that you're playing them. You just play them to be part of a band, and it's been cool, but you kind of hit this wall. So then you just basically put the guitar in the cupboard, and it stays there for a while, and then hey, you like get the guitar back out, play it a bit more, but you're still stuck in this little place, and that's kind of where I've been for 20 odd years, which is quite sad, really. When I look back now after being in TGT for 2 months, I kind of think, hey, I should have done this stuff years and years ago. I guess I'm not noodling anymore. I'm not just picking up guitar and doing nothing. I've now got a focus. I've now got something to do on a guitar.
Yeah.
So I'm not wasting my time. I'm not picking up a guitar and just playing random stuff, which is doing nothing for me. I'm now following the program, and I've got some sort of focus. I mean, I was still playing little bits and pieces of other stuff. I mean, the community in TGT is great, and people are always posting stuff. And can't remember who it was now that posted, but someone posted like, "Hey ho snow." And I was like, hey, that looks really good. And then I was like Googling, and everyone was saying it's like one of the most difficult things to play on the guitar.
Right.
So I thought I'll have a go at that and see if I can play it. So I've been spending time playing that, but that's a really good exercise for loosening up your fingers, because you have to skip strings and stuff, so it changes your picking better. So
generally speaking, what importance does the community and the weekly lessons have for you?
I mean, the community is good for driving you, because you see other people posting and you see other people's progress, and you think, hey, if I can see the benefit that guy's got, I want to be like that guy.
Right on. Yeah.
So you kind of feel like it's not a competition, I wouldn't say, but you're following other people. You're like, hey, I want to be like that person, and you can see their improvement. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna kind of follow in their footsteps, kind of thing, because I want to be like they are.
Yeah.
And then also you find yourself giving suggestions to people that are behind you. I think that's what really sets TGT apart. I mean, I could go on YouTube and watch 100 videos. The problem with those videos is you can't ask them any questions. So if you don't quite understand something, you just throw that piece of information away because you're stuck.
Yeah.
Whereas our weekly lessons, we can ask you the question. You can then explain it. If we don't understand, we can ask you again, and you can re-explain it in a certain way. I think that's what sets TGT apart. I think the fact that you're there to help everybody, and I mean, your knowledge of the guitar it's mind-blowing every week that I come along, and it doesn't matter what question you get asked. I mean, questions I've never even thought of. You're like, oh yeah, I just do this, and I'm like, how does he know that stuff? So your knowledge is immense. So yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's asked you something yet that you've not been able to answer. So obviously that's also great. And then you're learning from other people's questions.
Yes.
Which again, I suppose that helps, because I've not got to that point yet, but now I know the answer to the question that I'm gonna have another day. I've not had that question yet, but I now know the answer. Yeah, I mean, I was apprehensive at first. I mean, it's quite a commitment to join TGT. At the time I was looking to join TGT, I was looking at buying a new guitar, and I was thinking to myself, hey, I can buy a new guitar that I can play just as badly as all my other guitars. It's probably better that I invest the money in learning to play the guitars that I've got. So that was quite a driving factor to me. I've invested a lot of money in guitars. I've spent a lot of time trying to play these guitars. Maybe I should invest a bit of time and money into learning to play them properly to get the full benefit from them. So yeah, I mean, it was a leap, but obviously I'd seen the 21 J challenge. I'd seen your enthusiasm in it, so it kind of I took a leap,
Right.
and I don't regret it for a single second at all. I mean, as soon as you start the program and you start attending the lessons, you forget about that. You're now thinking, I'm going to get as much as I can out of this, and at the end of the day, I guess it's down to me to get as much out of TGT as possible. So the value in TGT is what I extract from TGT. I guess there's not much, there's no kind of limit, I suppose, really. You're there every week.
Yeah.
So I can extract from you as much as I can possibly extract from you. I don't think there's any limit on that.
You can post 5 homeworks a day if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can ask you as many questions as I can ask you,
Yeah.
So
it's fair to say that your expectations were met.
I would say they're more than met.
Okay, that's fantastic. I love to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, your enthusiasm for the whole thing is what drives us all, I guess.